What's up everybody, it's your boy, the History One, back with another video, and this time we're going on a culinary adventure. Buckle up, because we're about to explore the land of 10,000 lakes and like a gazillion delicious foods. Finland! Get ready to feast your eyes on some seriously epic eats, from savory pastries to creamy soups, and even some crazy licorice that'll make your taste buds do a backflip. We're talking about the kind of food that makes you want to book a one-way ticket to Finland, just to devour every last bite. So grab your snacks, because watching this on an empty stomach is basically food torture. We're about to dive into the top 10 foods you absolutely have to try in Finland. Let's do this. First up, we're kicking things off with a classic, Karelian pasties. These aren't your average gas station pastries, guys. We're talking thin rye crust, filled with a creamy rice porridge and baked to perfection. Imagine biting into a warm, crispy pocket of pure comfort food. These bad boys are like the national treasure of Finnish cuisine, with roots in the eastern region of Karelia. Traditionally, Karelian pasties are enjoyed with a generous dollop of egg butter, because why not add more richness to an already amazing treat? Trust me, the combination is. And the best part? You can find these little pockets of heaven all over Finland, from bakeries to supermarkets, even gas stations. So no excuses, you gotta try them. The traditional way is to take a bite, then scoop up some of that egg butter with the crust. It's all about maximizing the flavor explosion in every single bite. So there you have it, Karelian pasties, the OG hand pies of Finland. Next up, we're talking about the backbone of Finnish cuisine, rye bread. I know what you're thinking, bread? Really? But trust me on this one, Finnish rye bread is in a league of its own. This ain't your flimsy white sandwich bread. We're talking dense, dark, and full of flavor. It's the kind of bread that can hold its own against a mountain of toppings and still have room for more. In Finland, rye bread is more than just a side dish. It's a way of life. It's present at every meal, from breakfast to dinner, and even sneaks its way into desserts. They even have a special type of rye bread called ruisrikalaipa, which literally translates to rye whole bread. And yes, it has a hole in the middle. The taste? Imagine a sourdough bread but with a deeper, nuttier flavor and a hint of sweetness. It's incredibly versatile. You can eat it plain, toast it with butter, pile it high with cheese and ham, or dip it in your soup. Alright folks, get ready for this one. Kalakukko, the Finnish fish pie that's about to blow your mind. Now I know what you're thinking, fish pie? Sounds a bit fishy. But hold your horses, because this isn't your grandma's tuna casserole. Kalakukko is a traditional dish from the Savonia region of Finland, and it's basically a rye crust filled with fish, pork, and bacon, then baked for hours until golden brown. Imagine this. You break through that crispy rye crust, and you're greeted by a wave of savory, smoky aroma. The fish is cooked to perfection, flaky and moist, and the pork and bacon add a salty, meaty flavor that'll make your taste buds sing. Kalakukko is traditionally eaten with your hands. That's right, you just grab a chunk of that delicious pie and go to town. It's messy, it's fun, and it's the ultimate way to experience this Finnish classic. And don't even get me started on the leftovers. Kalakukko is one of those dishes that actually gets better the next day, as the flavors meld together even more. Chapter 4. Leipäjuusto, the squeaky cheese that's music to your ears. Get ready for this one, guys, because we're about to dive into the wonderful world of leipäjuusto, also known as bread cheese. And yes, it's exactly what it sounds like, cheese that squeaks. Now before you get grossed out, let me tell you, this stuff is seriously addictive. It's a mild, slightly sweet cheese that gets its name from the squeaking sound it makes when you bite into it. Leipäjuusto is traditionally made from cow's milk, but you can also find it made with goat or reindeer milk. It's often pan-fried until golden brown and crispy, which takes the flavor to a whole other level. But here's the real kicker. Leipäjuusto is best enjoyed with cloudberry jam. This tart, slightly tangy jam perfectly complements the mild sweetness of the cheese, creating a flavor combination that'll make your taste buds dance. Chapter 5. Salmiakki, the Finnish licorice that will challenge your taste buds. Alright guys, brace yourselves because things are about to get real, salty. We're talking about salmiakki, the Finnish licorice that's not for the faint of heart. Now I know what you're thinking, licorice, that's a candy for grandmas. But let me tell you, salmiakki is in a league of its own. This ain't your sweet red Twizzlers. We're talking salty, ammoniated licorice that'll make your face pucker. Salmiakki gets its unique flavor from ammonium chloride, which gives it that intense, salty, almost medicinal taste. It's the kind of flavor that you either love or hate, there's no in between. But here's the thing, once you get past the initial shock of the saltiness, there's something strangely addictive about salmiakki. And the Finns are obsessed with it. They put salmiakki in everything. Candy, chocolate, ice cream, even vodka. So if you're feeling adventurous and want to try something truly unique, salmiakki is your challenge. Chapter 6. Poronkaristis, a taste of the Arctic. Get ready for a true taste of Lapland, folks, because we're about to dive into a dish that's as wild as the region itself. Poronkaristis, or sautéed reindeer. Now before you start picturing Rudolph on a plate, let me tell you, reindeer meat is actually incredibly lean and flavorful. It's a staple food in Lapland, where reindeer herding has been a way of life for centuries. Poronkaristis is a simple yet incredibly satisfying dish. Thin slices of reindeer meat are sautéed with onions, butter, and often some creamy mashed potatoes on the side. The meat is tender and juicy, with a slightly gamey flavor that's absolutely delicious. So if you're ever lucky enough to find yourself in the Arctic Circle, be sure to seek out poronkaristis. Alright folks, get ready for a taste of Finnish tradition with hernekeito, a hearty pea soup that's more than just your average bowl of mush. This thick, flavorful soup is a staple in Finnish cuisine, and it's traditionally eaten on Thursdays. Why Thursdays, you ask? Well, the story goes that back in the day, people would fast on Fridays, so they'd load up on hernekeito on Thursday to get them through. Hernekeito is packed with flavor. It's made with dried peas, onions, pork, and a touch of mustard for a little kick. It's the kind of soup that sticks to your ribs and warms you from the inside out. And here's the best part. It's always served with a dollop of mustard and some freshly baked rye bread. Trust me, the combination of the creamy soup, the tangy mustard, and the hearty bread is absolutely divine. So, if you're looking for a taste of authentic Finnish cuisine, be sure to try hernekeito. Get ready for a bowl of pure comfort food, guys, because we're about to dive into lohikeito, a creamy salmon soup that'll make you want to lick the bowl clean. This rich and flavorful soup is a true Finnish classic, and it's surprisingly easy to make. It's made with fresh salmon, potatoes, carrots, leeks, and a touch of cream for extra richness. But here's the secret ingredient that takes lohikeito to the next level. Dill. Fresh dill adds a bright, slightly anise-like flavor that perfectly complements the richness of the salmon and cream. Lohikeito is traditionally served with a side of rye bread, and if you're feeling fancy, a dollop of creme fraiche on top. Trust me, the combination of the creamy soup, the flaky salmon, and the fresh dill is absolutely divine. So, if you're looking for a delicious and comforting soup that's packed with flavor, be sure to give lohikeito a try. Alright folks, time to satisfy that sweet tooth with mustikkapirakka, a Finnish blueberry pie that's as beautiful as it is delicious. This traditional pie is a true celebration of summer in Finland, when wild blueberries are in abundance. The crust is made with a simple buttery dough, and the filling is just bursting with juicy, sweet blueberries. But here's the secret to taking mustikkapirakka to the next level: cardamom. Just a pinch of ground cardamom in the filling adds a warm, slightly spicy flavor that perfectly complements the sweetness of the blueberries. Mustikkapirakka is traditionally served warm with a scoop of vanilla ice cream or a dollop of whipped cream. Trust me, the combination of the warm, buttery pie, the juicy blueberries, and the cool, creamy ice cream is pure heaven. So, if you're looking for a taste of Finnish summer, be sure to try mustikkapirakka. It's a blueberry bliss in every bite that's sure to become a new favorite. Get ready for a hearty and flavorful journey through Finnish cuisine with karjalanpaisti, a traditional Karelian stew that's as comforting as it is delicious. This slow-cooked stew is a true celebration of simple, rustic ingredients. It's made with tender chunks of beef and pork, slow-cooked with onions, carrots, and allspice berries for a warm, slightly sweet flavor. Karjalanpaisti is traditionally cooked in a heavy-bottom pot in the oven for several hours, allowing the flavors to meld and deepen. The meat becomes incredibly tender, and the sauce thickens into a rich, flavorful gravy. And here's the best part. Karjalanpaisti is best served with a side of mashed potatoes or boiled potatoes, perfect for soaking up all that delicious gravy. Trust me, this is a meal that will stick to your ribs and warm you from the inside out. So, if you're looking for a taste of authentic Finnish comfort food, be sure to try karjalanpaisti. And there you have it, folks. The top 10 Finnish foods that'll make you want to book a one-way ticket to the land of 10,000 lakes and delicious eats. From savory pastries to creamy soups and even some crazy licorice, Finnish cuisine is a wild ride for your taste buds. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more epic food adventures, and let me know in the comments which Finnish food you're most excited to try. Until next time, happy eating. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more culinary adventures.